It was a cold January day in 1964 when a baby boy was born in New Mexico. But this was not a normal day. His mom was only 17 years old and still in school. She did not have a phone, no money, and very little help. She had to be strong, even when every day felt hard. This baby would later change the world. They named him Jeff. Life was not easy for them. They lived in a small place without even a telephone. But love, not money, filled that home every day. Can a boy from a poor home become one of the most famous people in the world? This story will show how one small baby grew up to do big things. Jeff lived with his mom in a tough place. They had no car and no help from others, but his mother worked hard to give Jeff a chance at a good life. She also made a big choice. She did not give up when it was hard. This young mom and her baby began a long journey full of dreams and surprises. In the summer, young Jeff went to a ranch in Texas with his grandfather. Jeff stayed there for 3 months every year and helped with many jobs on the land. His grandfather fixed things at the ranch by himself. He taught Jeff to work without help. Jeff learned to solve problems on his own, even when it was not easy. This time on the ranch helped Jeff grow. He learned to be strong and calm. He learned that he can do hard things if he keeps trying again and again. Jeff also liked science a lot. When he got older, he started reading about new ideas and asked many questions. He always wanted to know how things worked. At home, he began making small machines and tools in the garage. He liked to take things apart and see what was inside. He wanted to build things to make life fun. One time, he made an alarm for his room. This machine would beep when his brother or sister came in. His garage became full with wires, boxes, and tools. Later, Jeff joined a special program at school. This program was made for students who learn fast. Jeff liked to ask questions and learn new things. He did many fun school projects. Jeff often helped his teachers and classmates. He started to become a leader, someone others looked up to. Jeff stayed busy learning. He read a lot and finished many tasks quickly. His teachers saw that he was very smart and worked harder than others. One of Jeff's projects was a room alarm. It made a loud sound when someone opened the door. Jeff made this to keep his brother and sister out. This was not the first machine Jeff made. He liked to use wires and small boxes to build things. His room had many of these fun machines. Jeff wanted to make life easier with his machines. He used his free time to try new ideas. His work at home helped him think of big dreams. In high school, Jeff worked hard every day. He did very well in class. Teachers saw he was one of the best students at his school. Because of his good work, he got the Silver Knight Award. This award goes to students who help their school and do great things. Jeff also became the top student in his class. He was called the valedictorian. This meant he gave a speech on the last day of school. After high school, Jeff went to Princeton University, one of the best schools in the country. He wanted to learn about space, stars, and science in college. At first, he wanted to study physics to understand how the world works. But later, he found it was not the right subject for him. It was too hard and not fun for him. So, Jeff changed subjects. He started learning computer science. He also studied how to build machines using power and wires. This was a big change for him. Computer science helped Jeff think in new ways. He learned how computers talk to each other and how people can use them in daily life. He also learned to write programs to make computers do jobs. These jobs could help people work faster or fix problems more quickly. Jeff worked very hard in all his classes. He finished school with the best marks. He showed that he was one of the top students at the university. After college, Jeff got many job offers. He took a job at a company using computers to help with money and numbers. It was called a tech startup. Later, he went to work for a special firm called a hedge fund in New York. He learned a lot there from a smart leader who owned the company. This job gave Jeff new skills. It was not just about money. He learned how to choose good people and how to lead a strong team at work. While Jeff had a great job, he started to think about new ideas for life. He wanted to try something big. He thought, what if I started my own company? Jeff also started to go on many dates. He wanted to find a smart and strong partner. He met Mackenzie, and after a short time, they got married. Getting married gave Jeff more support at home. Mackenzie understood his ideas and was ready to go with him on his next big step. Jeff began to think about the internet. He saw that it was growing fast. It gave people new ways to shop, learn, and talk. He read that more and more people were using the internet every day. Jeff thought this was a sign to build a new kind of store online. He asked himself what people would want to buy online. He chose books because there were so many titles and they were easy to send by mail. Jeff decided he did not want to live with regret. He thought about his life at age 80 and wanted no big what-ifs in his heart. So, he told Mackenzie his idea. He wanted to leave his job and start a store for books on the internet. She said yes without delay. With Mackenzie by his side, Jeff was ready. They began the next part of their life together. A big dream was about to take shape. Jeff and Mackenzie left New York and drove across the country to Seattle. Jeff wrote the plan for their new company during this long car trip. When they got to Seattle, Jeff used their garage to start the new company. It was small at first, but it was full of big dreams and hard work. At the start, they only sold books on the internet. Jeff picked books because they were easy to send, and there were so many different ones to sell. They used Mackenzie's car to take the first books to the post office. Jeff packed the boxes on the floor because they did not have tables. They did not spend money on things they did not need. They chose to use it for things that helped the customers and made the work better. Jeff warned the first people who gave them money that this might not work. He said there was a big chance they could lose it all. Even with little money, people everywhere began to buy books from them. In just 1 month, they had orders from every state in the country. Jeff and Mackenzie had to do many jobs. She helped with money tasks, even if she was not trained. They just worked hard every day. They got good support from their parents and friends. Jeff's parents gave money and believed in the idea, even with only a hope of success. The company was first called Cadabra, but people said it sounded too much like another word. Jeff changed the name to Amazon. He liked this name because the Amazon is a big river with many paths. Jeff wanted his store to have many books and grow very big. At the start, they did not pay for ads, but still, many people heard about it. People told their friends, and more began to shop online. After the company grew fast, a big problem came. The year 2000 was hard for internet companies. Many of them closed their doors and lost all their money. Amazon's stock price also fell. It went from over $100 to just $6. Jeff called that time a big ouch. It was clear that something had to change. Some workers lost their jobs. This was sad for the team, but Jeff did not stop. He said, "We must keep building. The store is more than just a stock price." Jeff stayed strong during the hard times. He told the team to focus on helping people. They fixed problems in packing and made the website better. During this time, Amazon also added new jobs like taking care of other small sellers online. It helped others sell their own items on the website. They used their tools to help sellers grow. Even when the market was down, more people found Amazon useful. Slowly, trust in the company came back. Jeff also sent out a letter to people who owned stock. He wrote about what went wrong and what they were doing to fix it. Many saw that he still believed. The letter was not long, but the first word was strong. It said, "Ouch." He wanted to show he saw the trouble but was not scared of it at all. He explained that inside Amazon things were still better each day. Orders went up, people liked the service, and the team worked hard to grow the store. Soon after, Amazon made new ideas. They started something called Web Tools. It helped other websites use Amazon's power to sell their items too. This was smart. It brought in more money and gave small stores the chance to do big things. Amazon became not just a store, but a helper for others. By helping others grow, Amazon grew too. Slowly, the price of its stock started to rise again. Many people began to see it was strong and full of ideas. After many years of work, Jeff's dream started to come true. He became the richest man in the world. His company was now one of the biggest everywhere. But Jeff did not stop there. He had other dreams too. He wanted to help people go to space. In 2000, he started a new company called Blue Origin. This company worked on making rockets. Jeff wanted people to live and work in space. He thought space could help the Earth and protect the future. Even when Blue Origin was still small, Jeff did not give up. He worked for years to build better rockets. He wanted them to fly and then fly again. Jeff knew that if rockets could be used more than once, it would be cheaper. Then more people and workers could go to space one day. He also got land in Texas to make and test his rockets. That place became the base where many teams came to work on this big dream. In 2013, Jeff made another big move. He bought a well-known newspaper called The Washington Post. He paid $250 million for it. The paper had lost many readers. Jeff used his internet skills to help the paper win people back. He made it easy to read the news online. He did not change the writers. They were already very good. He just helped show their stories to more people using the internet tools he knew. When the news company got better, Jeff showed that he could help more than just stores. He could help people learn and share news too. By 2016, both Amazon and The Washington Post were doing well again. He was now seen as a man with many ideas that worked. Even more, in 2018, his money kept growing fast. He passed Bill Gates and became the richest man in the world at that time. Jeff stayed simple in some ways. He kept a low-cost car and worked at a desk made from a door. He said saving money helped the company. Instead of buying things he did not need, he spent money on jobs and workers. He always said the most important thing is to help the customer. Jeff's way of thinking brought big wins. He earned billions of dollars and gave many people jobs. His work helped shops, readers, and dreamers.